Hey guys, this is Pram bringing you another episode of Pram's Breakdown. So this week we're going to break down the regional winning list that won California Regionals, and it is straight Darkrai. So yeah, let's just get right into it. For the Pokemon line, 3 Sableye, 4 Darkrai, 1 Mr. Mime, 1 Keldeo. So this is a pretty standard Pokemon line, except for the Mr. Mime. And this is a very cool card. So what it is, it's good versus Mirror Match and against Plasma and Genesect too. So it basically stops your bench. It stops bench damage, which allows you to really shut down a lot of like Kyurem, Dark Night Spears, all those attacks like that. So it's a very good card, and you can, if you don't need it in a particular matchup, you can get rid of it with Ultra Ball or a Dowsing Machine. So we'll get into that a little bit. So the next is the trainer line. We have 2 Dark Claw, 2 Verbank, 1 Frozen City, and this guy is he's a monster versus Blastoise. I talked about this much earlier, as Frozen City was a very big counter to Blastoise. And we saw it last year at Worlds. Johnny Rabus played it in his Plasma list. He if you get a Frozen City to stick, Blastoise kind of has no out. And the reason why 1 Frozen City can work is because of Dowsing Machine and Junk Hunt, which allows him to eventually stick a Frozen City against Blastoise. And if Blastoise can't attach energy, then they're in great shape. Then Darkrai's in great shape. So the supporter line, 4 Juniper, 4 N, a Bianca. Next is 3 Ultra Ball, 1 Tool Scrapper. This is the Tool Scrapper's good. It stops it stops Garbodors. Is really the big one. You can get rid of G Booster too, again if you go up against Genesect, which is really nice. But overall, it's just kind of there. Darkrai could get away without it. It's not as game-breaking as it is for the other decks. But the 1 Tool Scrapper is good. Also, you can get rid of like opposing Dark Claws, things like that. And maybe a Plasma Badge if you go up against a Virizion or something like that. So next is 4 Random Receiver. You have, just to get your supporters, your supporters are like, you just play the best ones and Juniper, and then it just lets you get those quicker and more consistently. So then we have 3 Pokemon Catcher. This one's a little debatable. 3 is like just cutting it like close. You really want 4, but he got away with 3, and you can do it. I prefer 4. But that's just what I think. 1 Max Potion, very cool card. Again, kind of counteracts any spread decks, any deck that can't one-shot you, which is mainly Blastoise. So this is a very good card. 4 Hypnotoxic Laser, which is pretty standard with the Verbank. 2 Enhance Hammer, that's your anti-plasma cards. A Energy Search, which is there just because it has synergy with Junk Hunt. Otherwise, you would actually just run an extra energy. But because it has synergy with Junk Hunt, you run the Energy Search. Dowsing Machine is very strong late game, and it combos very well again with Frozen City and Sableye. It also allows you to get your ends back, so you can have an end later, late game if you use them all, and you don't really have to worry too much about that. 4 Dark Patch. Pretty standard, and then 2 Bicycle. The reason there's not a lot of search cards in here is because Darkrai always needs more than just 1 card generally. So you want to be drawing as many cards as you possibly can. And then 11 Dark Energy to round out the deck, and 11's a good number. Some people can get away with 10. I maybe go -1 energy, +1 catcher is an option. But other than that, it's pretty good. So, okay, we'll just go ahead and save this deck. And actually copied my Darkrai Garbodor to make this list, but let's just call it Regional Darkrai. Alright, so we'll save. Go ahead and save. And let's go ahead and play a game with this. Alright guys, we're in a game, and I mulliganed my first hand, but that's okay. And let's just take a look at how this deck plays out. So, opening hand is actually not too bad. Got some bicycles, a supporter, the energy, that's all you really can ask for, really. So I'm going to always flip heads. I always ask for heads, rather. So, random receiver, and I want to get this in the discard right away, even though I'm just gonna end here. And the reason for that is for a junk hunt later. So now I attach an energy because I don't want to miss my energy attachment. And now I end, and let's just see what I get. So I got a Sableye. I actually, do I want to play it down? Yeah, I see no harm playing it down. So I'm gonna play it down, and then I'm gonna just let Darkrai stay in the active spot and end my turn. And now I have a random receiver ready in case I get end, so I can do some cool stuff like that. He ends up not doing anything. He just attaches. So I'm gonna attach an energy to the Sableye. I'm going to play down Frozen City, and I think I just Juniper here. Yeah. Alright, so we got some options here. I'm going to energy search, and this will let me get the dark, and then I'm going to Ultra Ball these two dark energies away and get myself another Darkrai. So now I'm in pretty good shape. I have a random receiver, and I have some darks in the discard. I'm just going to junk hunt this turn, and I'm going to get back the catcher and the energy search. So this will let me get energy back for or get energy next turn. I have a Verbank laser for next turn too if I need it. But it looks like he's just going to Emerald Slash, and yeah, if I can get a Dark Patch. Looks like I don't. That's okay. I'm going to random receiver first because I want to see what I'm working with. So I get an N. That's unfortunate. I kind of wanted a Juniper. Well, that's okay. And so I actually don't want this Frozen City out anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. Because I want to be able to attach my energies pretty freely. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this Darkrai down. And at this point I just end. Because I really want to hit a Dark Patch. Unfortunately it does not happen. So I'm going to just junk hunt. And then this will let me get Ultra Ball and a random receiver back. So he's going to go up prize, and that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. He gets a Genesect out with Great Ball. It's fine, but it's not the Genesect EX. So I'm going to be in pretty good shape here. So he takes down my Sableye. He probably going to put some more energy on this Genesect. And as long as I don't go too crazy with my energies, I should be fine. I should just attack normally. I'm going to random receiver here, see what I got. And I got a Juniper. I'm going to Dark Claw, energy. Going to go ahead and Ultra Ball away this Enhance Hammer because I won't be able to use it, and this random receiver. Actually, I should have got rid of the Dark Energy, but whatever. So here I'm going to get Mr. I might need Mr. Mime. You know, I'm going to get it out anyways. I'm just going to put it on the bench. So here, and then I'm going to laser for nothing. Doesn't really do anything. And then I'm going to beach, or I'm sorry, bicycle. Haha. Play down a Dark Claw, and then Juniper. So here we go. We got a Dark Patch finally. Do that. And from here, I'm pretty content to just Night Spear. I'm going to hit him for 110. And then I'm going to put 30 damage on the bigger threat, which is this guy, just in case he Tool Scrappers. So my hand is pretty solid. I got a N here for late game. I got a Dowsing Machine. He's going to hit me for 100 here, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep attaching, and I'm just going to Night Spear. Yeah, I see no problem with that. So this has 130 on it. I'm going to bring it to 160. So next turn, I'm able to take a win if he doesn't bench another Pokemon. So let's just see what he does. And this is really the power of Darkrai. So I actually just won the game here. And this is the power of Darkrai. You can do a lot of damage and then stack up a bunch of prizes. And then just kind of grind the game out with Night Spear. And I'm just going to go ahead and Night Spear. So that's the game. Yeah, pretty simple game. Since that game was so short, I'll go ahead and play one more. Alright, so here we are in our second game. I'm up against a Frozen Mirror Psychic deck. Not really sure what I'm up against, but I have the Frozen City in my opening hand again. It's a really cool card. I can see this card being ridiculous versus Blastoise. I start with the Sableye, and I will not bench the no, I'll bench the Keldeo. Then again, he started with the he has Psychic Energy in his deck. I'm just going to keep it in my hand. So I end up going second, and he flips over Sigilif. So what this tells me is I am up against either Tool Drop or Sigilif.deck. Because I saw the Psychic Energies and things like that. So we're really going to find out, oh, it's an Eevee. So I might be up against Flareon at this point, and Darkrai has a very good matchup versus Flareon. It is very good, which is good for me. So he's going to Skyla here, and let's just see what he gets. It could be he gets a Great Ball. I guess he's just really just trying to thin his deck out. But this is more. I guess this is going to end up being more of a solitaire game. But that's okay. They really just kind of we're just really just trying to show you how Darkrai plays out, rather than show you how a matchup plays out. So I'm going to go ahead and Energy Search here, and then this will give me a Dark Energy, and I am not going to attach it. I'm actually going to. Actually, I should have Random Receiver first, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Do the Random Receiver. I got an N. He played a Skyla, but it was for the Great Ball. I don't really want to play the N down. So I'm not, and then I'm gonna just Ultra Ball away this Dark Energy and this Enhance Hammer. I want to end the discard because I have a big feeling he plays DCE. So I'm gonna actually get my full art Darkrai because I like him. Play him down, Dark Patch. So now I'm gonna eventually Bianca. So at this point I want to just thin my hand down. Go ahead, do that. I got my laser. I did not get an energy to attach, but that's actually okay. And I'm just going to laser him, and then he actually forfeits the game. So there's that. Alright, let's try one more. And if we don't get a good game, that's just going to be the way it is. It just wasn't meant to be. Alright, so here we are in our third game, and again, we have a very good hand. Darkrai, we have a Darkrai available. We can Dark Patch turn 1. We have a laser, Sableye start, and we're going to be drawing a lot of cards with Bianca. Honestly, there's not much to complain about this hand. The only thing that is worrisome is just losing on the first turn, just because. But that's usually outside chances. And I am up against an Oshawott. So again, this is going to be probably a little bit of a solitaire game, but that's okay. Again, our goal is to just show you the ropes with this deck. So I'm going to Ultra Ball away the Catcher and Dark Energy. And this is going to let me get Darkrai, and I'm going to look for our favorite. There it is, full art. It's the only one I have. And now I'm going to play Laser. Good, Dark Patch. And then Energy Search. And I'm going to put this on the Sableye because I'm probably going to Junk Hunt this turn, and then actually I am not going to Junk Hunt. I was just kidding. I'm actually just going to play a Verbank and then a Dark Claw, and then I'm going to win turn 1 with Confuse Ray, and that's the game. All right. So I said before this that regardless of how the game went, that would just be that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little fun video. The games are a little silly, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown, and next week we will be coming with next week's regional winner, winner's deck. So, yep. Hope you guys enjoy that, and we'll see you next time.